Whammy Grammy, Tyler.
Hello, Alex, and whammy Grammy to you and yours.
How's it going today?
Just peachy. How's things over with you and Weiwei?
Things are good, you know, a little bit of rain last few days, little snow actually the other day. So
Vancouver, classic, right?
Yep, you know it. This time of year,
Don't know what you're gonna get.
Good chance it's gonna be rain though.
Sometimes snow though.
Yeah.
And hail.
Yeah, sometimes hail. Sleet, more common than not. Yep. How's the weather over in your parts? Oh, I mean, the Vancouver portion, I would say.
I looked at the weather for like hourly, and I believe at 6 a.m. this morning it was minus 51 degrees.
Oh, wow.
With the wind chill, yes.
Have you found yourself doing any outdoor things? I saw that there was a little Quincy built outside Cairns. Have you partaken in any outdoor hanging out in the Quincy parties?
Not really. I went for a run outside on the river the other day. That was about the extent of it.
Oof. Damn. On the river?
Well, it was frozen. And
yeah,
then there was that part where there wasn't ice, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Not that fast to run on a loose river, you know?
A loose river?
When the water's loose.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good term.
Yeah, man. So you've been skating a lot in the snow and the sleet and the rain and the hail?
No, I haven't been skating. And I guess that leads to why we didn't do the challenge from last week, because the shoes are still sitting right next to me here. Was gonna do it, and then it rained and I didn't feel like it. And so now I've turned last week's challenge for myself into more of like a fakey flip back tail type of challenge for you, where it's like at some point I will make a sweet, high energy, full effort shoe review, something you might see on like, you know, the CCS YouTube channel or something. You know, who does shoe reviews these days? Someone does, I'm sure. Like a Ben DeGroat video. Oh, yeah, or that, yeah. But
okay, well, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's good because, you know, a good shoe review takes more than 1 week to do. You know, you gotta skate the shoe a bunch and see how it feels. So, you know,
really feel it out.
By the end of this year, we'll be seeing a Globe Dimension shoe review.
And in the meantime, just retaining its value sitting there, you know, not wearing it out.
Yeah, and what's your excuse?
Who said I have an excuse? Maybe I did one.
What'd you review?
Oh, we'll see at the end of the show. I don't want to interrupt the flow of things.
Okay. Will we though?
I bet.
All right. So,
right on,
watch any skating that caught your eye since the last time we spoke?
So much. Yeah, ample things. I mean, the best one was what I watched earlier today was that Carhartt video. It was really good. Did you?
I didn't watch
it.
I skipped through the start. Well, I watched the start, saw a bunch of Notice clips, which I'd seen on his Insta, which he's basically the main reason I think I'd watch that video. Did seem like it's something I would like. Was a bit long for the amount of time that I was prepared to spend watching something at that moment. So, you know, you take care of what our thoughts on that vid.
All good points from a guy who didn't watch it, yeah. It'd be a hard one to scrub through because there's only like 4 or 5 people mainly in it, but it's all spread out. So, and it's all kind of the same stuff. So it's not like, okay, well, this is the hammer section or this is this person or whatnot. So you'd just be kind of randomly poking around. No, overall, definitely worth a watch. Looked good. Radical tricks. Yeah, nothing bad. Yeah, what's his name there is putting everyone on notice, eh? That he's around. He's in every Euro video now.
Oh, Notice? Putting people on notice? Was that the joke?
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. No, yeah, his
might have even made that joke on another episode, not sure.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he's like, I'm glad to see lots of footage of him lately, because seeing him like skate in person, it was like, you know, that's one of those people that's like, you could be a professional, you know, like
Oh, really?
a different level of skill compared to anyone else.
Yeah, like everything he puts out is great, and it's not some like, oh yeah, this guy can kickflip, backside, nose blunt, everything, but like obviously so good and like does good tricks on cool looking spots. Like everything he's put out has been solid that I've seen in the last few years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So good for him. You know?
Good for him. Yeah.
What about you? I don't know. What else is there? There's that America tour video.
Yeah, I watched that. I feel like that video, like, if I told you the list of skaters, and I told you it was an America tour video, you could like close your eyes and just like know you see the entire video without watching it. You know, like everyone just has their like signature moves. It's you get that 50 to front blunt that we're all so happy to see.
Fucking
on
Christ,
another kink trail. And not to say that it was bad or
no, it's
like,
enjoyable, but you know
fine.
what you're getting. You know, it's like a rom-com, like you know what to expect.
Yeah,
and you're not let down.
You think that that like Instagram being around has not ruined tour videos, but just like made them like think about like. There used to be like super champion fun, like full length videos that are like,
like
you look forward to
and
seeing.
shit.
Yeah, and then now it's like you get the 5-minute edit and like everything that would have been in the longer like actual videos are just like what people put on their story now, basically.
Yeah, I mean it's a symptom of the times in general. But yeah, a good tour video was always super good. Like bad ones obviously were bad. But no, really liked good ones. Like get that good demo footage and the street stuff, which is just kind of you just follow Leo Romero's Insta and it's just kind of constant, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like there's some like there's like the Amp Scramble videos are kind of like that, and like the Skater of the Year videos kind of have that feeling a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, just like seeing like Thrasher posting this new America tour video, and it's like, oh. You know, this is what tour videos are like now. Not too excited by it.
No, that Figgy gap front board ender, the angle of that one really makes you appreciate homie's gap nose grind on it. Where it's like, oh wow, that's real big.
Yeah, for sure. The front board through the kinks as well was pretty sick.
See, I mean, it is. That one to me is like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. It like looks not particularly tall, kind of mellow, like.
Yeah, but you're also like a front board. You're like a long front board guy. Like I could picture you trying something like that, the way that you'd like poke at it and jump off, you know.
Well,
but like thinking about
something like that, a front board definitely seems more inviting than a back board.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like I agree with you for yourself and for like people that do front boards lots, but as someone that never front boards, it's fucking crazy to me.
It's because the way a backside board slide, you just like open yourself up to like sack and all that, and a front board you kind of like. Are jumping away for a lot of it. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Plus, if I fly it back, I want to hit the back of my head. I don't want to hit the front of my head. That's that's the no zone for me.
How many times have you hit the back of your head on front boards?
On front boards? Only the one that I can think of in Vegas.
Yeah, that was the one that I thought of when you mentioned that. I figured maybe there was some more similar style of slam.
I haven't hit my head too much in my life, all things considered. Yeah. You know, I'm not like giving Eric and Fane like a run for their money.
Scrib.
Or yeah, Ska.
Yeah, Scrib's still just killing it on Insta. Got the Jesse Como shove down art gal post today. A good reminder for everyone.
A good Scrib Insta post was actually just one I saw today a couple weeks ago of yours of little kid Kieran commended the winter and Scrib's weird mom helmet hair he had. What was going on there?
I don't know, just like kind of curly and like some weird bangs.
Just had it looked tight.
Yeah, it's so funny seeing like I used to have weird bangs too when I was a kid. Like everyone always had like weird fucking bangs. It's so weird. I'm just like from like getting a shitty weird haircut and then trying to grow your hair out, and it's like your bangs are all weird and you can't like push it to the side yet, and so it's just like a weird fucking
now thing. You do it and it's like, whoa, this guy's like fashion guy. Do you think it's shitty having like Braden Hoban on like America tours and stuff like that, where you know he's just flipping into every rail that you're doing like your basic trick on? He really seems like he can pop his flips high and do it into everything.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't think there was anyone else on that trip that would just be like Like, I don't think Figgy's like, oh, I'm bummed I can't do this nose grind because he flipped in. You know what I mean? Like, I think he would just know to pass on the nose grind.
Maybe. I guess he's just like the young up and comer, and he's on all these trips with all these guys just chomping rails.
Yeah.
But
you think I'll have some crazy part come out soon?
Yeah, I would think. But a dude like
Is
that.
Is he on Am Scramble?
Maybe. I guess he's not a pro yet, probably.
They just posted the cover.
The cover. Yeah, that Crazy Frankie one. No comply.
Yeah, it's kind of... I didn't care too much for that cover itself, but I'm just going to pull it up to see. I'm curious.
A guy like Braden Hoban will put out a part and it will be crazy, but it'll all be kind of what you expect, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's going to like kickflip front blunt derail and, you know, all that stuff. And it's going to be nuts. But there's probably not going to be something like that really surprises you. But what do I know?
I don't know anything either.
I don't know how to review a part after it comes out. I should stay away from those. So
how come?
If I'm reviewing a part before it even comes out, I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You should review more parts. You know, I feel like that's our ticket to growth with the show here, or at least with the channel.
Engagement. I mean, I was explicitly told that I have no business reviewing skateboard parts, that I don't know what I'm talking about. So,
but that's the thing, is like you post more parts, we'll get more views on those, we'll get all these comments, we'll get algorithmed, all these people want to see what type of horrible opinions you have about the next thing, you know?
Stay tuned for the review at the end. You know, I'm sure
there's not going to be one, is there?
It's going to be polarizing. It's going to split the crowd. Down the middle.
This might be the first episode that I go onto YouTube to watch since I stopped editing them, so that I can see what this review is all about.
Would love to get that view from you, Alex Doyle. Make sure you don't watch it on the friend section account, though. Really want that.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it on my personal, maybe two computers at once or something. One maybe a incognito browser, get that random view. You know.
Thanks, dog. Means a lot.
We'll see. But I feel like there's not going to be a review.
Well, you can feel whatever the goddamn hell you want to feel. That has no bearing on this insane review at the end of this.
All right. Did you watch...
Oh? No, go ahead, Alice. The floor is yours.
It's not that exciting. There was just a bag of tricks with Ducky on the Jenkum YouTube. It's just like a bunch of clips of him, and then he shows, you know, what he keeps in his bag when he's out skating. And it's just like the most random shit ever, as you could guess, for a guy like him.
A jewel and like a phone?
A jewel for weed, a dead phone, like a sewing kit, and like a book, and like some like basically like polysporin shit for like cuts, because he doesn't like the idea of getting things infected. But it made me think, Tyler,
makes sense. What
do you carry in your bag when you're going out skating? Anything funny? Functional?
What's in Tyler's bag? No. Nothing exciting, you know? Like, usually camera, tool, cold ones. That's about it.
You always have a tool on you? You're not the one asking for a tool from someone?
No, I definitely lend it out way more than I ever use it. I just keep it in there because it doesn't add a lot of weight if I already have a camera bag, but I don't think I ever need to use it. The cold ones is a funny one, though, because I've had one explode in my bag this year, which is not ideal.
I've always thought of that. Never had it.
Didn't get on too much camera stuff, but, you know, it was a good little warning shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty classic.
Maybe some wax if I want to get crazy, you know?
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask if you've got wax. Yeah.
I usually have shitty wax, honestly. Leave it to like Jared or Bill to have more like the bougie, nice wax that actually works.
Some like classic, like vintage store, like 80s Parawax or something. I remember someone used to always have that shit.
Yeah, like Bram or Jimbo would have the Parawax if you can find it. You can find a little more now. No, that's like the best shit, but it obviously is small. That's good if you're on foot.
One of them for sure. I remember seeing at the mansion like an actual like vintage Parawax box of Parawax that was
you
like
get that
full
like the flea
and,
market or something.
yeah.
I mean that's the good shit. Pocket size?
Like that
it's
compared
better.
to like a decent candle though. Do you think it makes much
a decent? If you're talking like a $9 to $12 candle, probably similar. Parawax is nice that it's more clear, so it doesn't go on as stupid as like a bunch of white wax or something, which you know is just a nice visual bonus.
Yeah, nothing worse than like when you're like really needing wax and the only wax you have is like that shitty crumbly
red candle.
Well, not even that, just like the shit that's like barely even wax. It's like styrofoam feeling or something. Like it's so weird.
Well, the ledge still doesn't slide, but at least I have a bunch of wax on my grip now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's bad news.
Yeah.
I don't know, Alex. What do you keep some crazy shit in your bag? What do you got going on? You got a slinky in that thing or what?
I literally have. I most of the time don't have a lot of the things that I should have. You know, like I never have a tool. I'll sometimes have wax, just like camera. Usually.
But you got 3 skateboards with you, so.
Yeah, sometimes like forget the tapes or forget the memory card or whatever, which is always good.
You ever pull out on purpose?
Bunch of dead batteries.
Like
never
no card when you really don't want to go to do a trick.
I've had it happen somewhat recently but it's like a bummer. Yeah, never on purpose. I would much rather just not go than go and pretend that I forgot something.
Because you're an honest guy.
I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. It'd be weird.
Yeah. Maybe I did when I was a kid though. I feel like back in the day, like when I was younger, when I was like forced to skate a lot more, when like someone was coming to pick me up and I had no choice, I'd like purposely not charge the batteries or something like that and be like, you know?
I like that. It's like in case they're like, yeah, right, let me see. You can't even be like, battery's dead. You have to actually have one that's dying.
Yeah.
Well, you do what you got, man, to survive out there. It's hard to crouch down at the bottom of a gap all night, right? Hard in the back.
Yeah. You haven't skated in a while or filmed. Hoping to this weekend.
Fingers crossed for you, man.
Yeah.
How about that insane Aidan Mackey part? FA part?
I didn't watch it. I saw it. Didn't watch it though. Tell me more about it.
It was crazy bad.
Yeah,
it just wasn't very good at all. There's like a lot of really very whatever or mediocre ride-on grinds.
That's to be expected from him though, no?
Yeah, it just...
Maybe like some downhill fakey manny or something, probably?
Yeah, it's like really bad versions of like sick Dustin Henry mannies. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much nailed it. There was a lot more tricks in that part that I'm confident I could do than I like to see in a pro part, you know?
That's how you judge parts, hey? If it's like things you can do, it's not good.
Not
like
necessarily.
Things you personally can do. I feel like you've said that
most things I can
things.
do are not sick enough. But I'm saying if there's a large amount of the part that I'm pretty confident I could do, that's probably a telltale sign that it's not the best part.
Yeah. I just find it funny that you've said that. You've used that same way to describe a bad part multiple times.
I mean,
that's a good way to do it, I'm sure.
I can watch a bunch of my parts and I can tell you, like, I can do 100% of those tricks and it's a bad part, so...
Yeah, but you've filmed good tricks too, and you can still do some good tricks, so, like, sometimes that's not the best way to think about things, you know?
It's not 100%, but it's a good starting point. Mm-hmm. You know, if he's got, like, a lot of, like, front board shove to fakies on, like, little obstacles, you're like, I don't know. Probably could do without some of those. Bunch of, like, you know... medium frontside 180s.
Do you watch that Deeds part?
I did. I watched it, and then I kind of scrubbed through again because I forgot it.
Yeah, it feels like it was ages ago now. I think it was Friday last week. So
classic day after we record drop. Yeah.
Yeah, I always a fan. That one I mean, nothing really stood out more so than other parts, other than like the handrail to Manny and Manny to handrail clips, which I thought were really sick.
Yeah, I mean, he brings the noise pretty much every time with a good amount of like tech shit that is cool to watch on interesting spots, mixed with like, oh no, you got other stuff to do?
I'm listening.
Can you be here?
Okay, keep talking.
Can you be present?
So it's just like just keep talking. What were you saying? I wasn't listening.
I'm sorry, you were in the story and possibly the union here.
That's cool. What else? Did you watch Alika Lang's DC part?
Yes.
What do you think of that? I feel like you probably have a good opinion on it.
Fuck you. Why do you like this?
What?
No, I mean, like...
That's when I would really. Is that what your review this week's gonna be on? Because that would probably get lots of views. Because
no, I didn't even know his actual name until that part came out.
Oh yeah.
What's his Insta's like? Tuna
Tuka, yeah.
Cool. No, like I mean, they're making a very conscious effort to be like, okay, let's throw it back and try to look like DC from the '90s, and you know, your John Shanahans and your Aleka Langs, which is fun to say, fit in there perfect. Yeah, I mean, there was good stuff in there. It didn't, you know, blow my socks off. I thought I'd seen like some of his Insta stuff I've seen before. I was like, whoa, I was way more into compared to some of the clips, but he's got that pretty swaggy, like not trying style, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, there's the one switch barrel Healy does like over a can that's like, so like his arms don't move. It's so fucking sick. It's like,
have you seen that guy skate in person much?
Yeah, he's amazing in person. It's the same, like you said about the Insta. Like I feel the same way. Like you'll see like random shit on Insta of him that feels like it's just like him fucking around, and it's twice as good as any trick that was in that part. But I think I don't think that it's a negative thing. Like it's just like the way that some people skate. It's like harder for them to film
for sure
the same way as just like when they mess around.
He looks like he probably like does a lot of that shit like fairly easily. It's just like, oh, this is what I'm doing, let's film it, like cause he's good, versus, you know, not to do this again, but like I have to very intentionally be like, okay, I'm gonna try a trick. It was the same as like always like skating or filming with like Jeremy, like Penguin, like he would just shred it and just be like, okay, he's filming the thing he's doing there, where I'm like, it only took him like 3 tries or whatever.
Yeah, I liked it though, for sure.
It'd be nice to be able to do stuff like that. Like, oh, you're just doing this, so I'll film it, versus me like begging you to film something for like 3 hours. Be like, Doyle, I charged all your batteries last night, so you can't use that excuse. Let's go.
Yeah. No, it just that part. I thought maybe you'd have a stronger opinion on it, just because I browsing like the Slap forum. There's a very wide variety of people's opinions on. I mean, lots of things get that much from either side. Like there's so many people that love it and so many people that are like, huh? So I thought you'd maybe be more on the huh side, but
no, because I totally get it. Like it's not like my super cup of tea, but like, yeah, I mean, I'm down for that shit, that like, you know, reinvigoration of that 90s DC Steve. And I think like the people that would really be like, huh, but definitely if you're like younger to an extent, maybe don't see that like throwback aspect of it, or maybe they're just like, no, that's sweet, without having to you know, get into the historical
I just think it looks fucking sick. So it's like, I don't know, it doesn't, like, he makes tricks that aren't the craziest look fucking cool, and that's all that like matters, really. It's enjoyable.
It would be so wild to just like look effortless. I think, you know, I could speak for the whole crew here at the Friend Section. It looks like a lot of work when we're doing tricks. Oh, yeah.
And it feels like even more than it looks like.
Yeah. Like, unless it's, you know, front boarding a flat board this high, I can't fake it. I have to be like, all right, let me really try for this.
Yeah.
But, like, dudes like
certain things for me, I feel like I can, like, do, like, a flat ground impossible and make it look easy, which is, like, a strange one. Yeah. Like, certain tricks where it's just, like, that's because there are certain tricks for me that are actually easy. But then, like, anything that takes any amount of effort, it's like it takes a lot. So,
like a 5-0 in a box, it's like I can't even be chill about it.
Oh yeah, when was the last time you saw me do a 5-0 in a box?
I don't know. When's the last time you did a 5-0 in a box?
So fucking long.
It's kind of trick where like the older I get, the less of them I do, because I like every once in a while I go over. When you're a little kid, you're like, you 50, and then you just 5-0 all the time. And now I have to be like, okay, we're 5-0ing this. Like,
I've never been good at it. I'll do like 5-0 to 50s like 5 times before I do a 5-0.
Really?
Just like not leaning back far enough, you know? Like just like not really fully going for it.
Yeah, but you got that Chris Roberts swaggy bounce 5-0.
No, none of that.
I don't know. I think we've talked about this before anyway. I don't like the bounce 5-0. I like a nice tail down. It looks better.
Have we talked about it?
I feel like when we were talking about the 5-0 pinch or whatever, we must have got into that.
I don't think we did. That's interesting that you don't like the balanced one. What about backside?
Okay. Backside, maybe, but I like it like if it's like nice, backside nice and straight with that tail down, like down a handrail, that's like one of the nicest looking tricks.
Yeah. Yeah, on rails it's different for sure. I was just picturing like a nice box. Front 5-0, I'd also prefer to see nice buried tail, but back 5-0, I think I'd prefer to see a nice balance.
I still prefer the tail down backside, but I definitely don't mind the balance as much. A balanced front side looks bad. And that's my problem. I used to be able to just 5-0 easily, and now I do them and they kind of balance a lot, and it feels fucking awful and weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to enjoy it.
Yeah, I've only ever done like one back 5-0, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
There's never.
I actually thought about it. Last time I went skating, I was like, I should do a back 5-0. Maybe I'll try to do. I didn't try one, but I don't think I actually ended up skating that day. But it was
you need a good box with an end, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Nice low box.
Maybe a bump to it. That always helps.
Yeah, but then you gotta go too fast.
Yeah. Like a back 5-0 in the middle of a ledge is like one of the scariest tricks. Where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to pull out at some point. Fuck this.
Yeah, I've never done it.
You've probably done kickflip 5-0s though.
Yeah, more than ollie.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I used to do, Commenda mani pad. If you're going like up it backside, there's like the really short bump to ledge basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
used to like skate around and just like flip 5-0 that all the time.
That's good because even if you're going as slow as you can, you're max getting a foot.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Which is ideal.
I think that might actually also be the only thing I've ever ollie back 5-0'd, but less than the flip in. No, I've for sure like back 5-0'd like a curb of some kind.
No, ollie back 5-0.
Yeah. Yeah, never done a back nose grind either.
Yeah, we're going to the ledge. Doyle wants to either nollie crooked or ollie back 5-0.
Yeah, never done an ollie back nose grind. Almost did one a couple years ago though. Was grinding them a bunch.
Nice.
Couldn't get myself to put it down though, you know?
Yeah, I don't really know about that one. I have to think like this long and like kind of Gersh grind it. Otherwise, I don't know. It comes back to being terrible at skating, but also nose manis.
I did a noseslide shove the other day though.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It had been a long time. Yeah, ollie in. I don't understand how to slide long on nose slides. That's a whole other issue.
Oh, I've no idea. Unless it's like down something. Even then, like I don't know if people just like sit on shit and don't.
I wish I could. I don't get it. I think I'm just leaning nice so far away.
On it.
Yeah.
Oh, me too for sure. I thought I checked today that I don't know if I've seen that would look cool if someone good did it. Probably like a Will Marshall or someone. Shove it to backside nose slide, big spin. Like backside shove it to backside nose slide, big spin.
Big spin like to fakie?
No, to regular. So it's all shoving the same way.
Yeah. That'd probably look cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's just my opinion.
That's a good opinion to have. Did you see that Will Marshall shove late big spin?
I did. That was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He's got it like that.
Yeah.
Is he a pro skater?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All-timers? Good for him.
I think so.
Right on.
Yeah, well.
Look at the time, eh?
Just looking through the list here. Couple things. Braden Slezak's video. It's pretty good.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, not bad. It's out there with some big dogs.
Liam Trainer's new video. I don't know if
it's out. I didn't see it. No.
Yeah, it's just a little nice little edit. Good clips. Good Taylor and Laker and the boys here.
Well, throwing a couple of those clips right here.
The nollie back heel at Cheddar Flat. Video ending.
Yeah, that's sick. Well,
it's a nice nollie back heel.
Yeah, I just saw it. It was. Yeah. And the fact that that was the person that did it, that's sick.
Levi from Regina. Have you seen that kid skate before? He's so fucking good.
I don't think so.
He's good. He's a good skater. That nollie back heel.
I mean, you don't got to tell us. We just saw it. It's a good skater.
Well, and I guess
you're a good skater too, Alex.
Thanks, man. And are we about to watch the review finally?
Yeah, man.
What we've all been waiting for all episode?
You know, let the hate roll in. You know, controversial, I know, but
yeah.
Whammy Grammy, Alex.
Whammy Grammy, Tyler. Is there a review?
Yeah, there will be.
What's it gonna be?
All right, folks. I know you've been waiting for the review. It's something that it's been weighing heavy on a lot of our minds for the last couple of weeks. And that is this hard-boiled egg
that's been in my fridge for 10-ish days. Yeah, you know, it's been sitting there. We've been thinking about it. Not sure what to do with it, but let's get into it. So right away, no noticeable odor, which is good. No cracks in the shell, which is nice. Good shape, classic eggshell white. Let's see how the crack goes. I like to do a little bit of a roll, you know, not too much where it's too little shards, but basically a little bit to get it started. So first thing I'm noticing is the shell's coming off, but it's leaving a bit of a skin underneath, which is not ideal. But you know, we'll deal with that after. Let's just get this shell out of the way first. It's coming off okay. You know, not the easiest straight up peel. Not the worst I've ever seen though. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Pretty clean. No real issues there. Still smells normal, which is nice. What I like to do is keep a napkin nearby. You know, wipe off those little bits of eggshell. This one is a Subway napkin from Subway restaurant. Could be any brand though, that works, I find. Yeah, looking good thus far. Let's crack into the middle. Let's see what she looks like. Cut. Oh yeah, see, that's perfect. That's what you want there. Let's get that in there. Was bracing myself for a gray, but you know, that's pretty perfect right there. Yeah, let's test her out. That's ideal right there. That could have been hard-boiled yesterday. Looking online, a lot of people say the 5-7 day range is your cap, but what do they know? 10, 11 days in, and we're sitting pretty here. Oh yeah, that's an egg right there. Well, there you have it. That's 5 out of 5 stars for that hard-boiled egg right there. Actually, let me scale that back. Could be 4.5, just because the shell didn't come off quite as clean as I wanted, but all things considered, if we're talking just for taste, yeah, that's a 5 out of 5 right there. Whammy Grammy.